Hello, my name is Edward and I'm the host of Roni Deutch's YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be explaining some of the reasons taxpayers get into debt with the IRS and how to avoid these errors. Number 1, failure to file a return. If you made money this year, you need to file a return. Even if you do not owe money, you still need to file a federal and state return every year. Besides, by filing a return, you may even get a refund. Number 2, you filed a return but failed to pay. If you owe taxes to the IRS, you need to pay them. Tax evasion is no way to save money, and neither is an audit. If you cannot afford to pay the amount you owe, then call a tax professional to consider your options. Number 3, incorrect withholdings on wages. Your withholdings determine the amount of taxes your employer deducts from your paychecks. If you have the incorrect withholdings listed, it could result in a huge tax liability. Talk to your payroll person at work. Changing your withholdings is as simple as filling out a new W-4. Number 4, forgetting to report gambling winnings. If you made over $600 in gambling winnings this year, you need to claim them on your tax return. If you don't, the IRS can pin you and stick you with a large fine. Keep track of your winnings and make sure you are hanging on to the funds you'll come to owe during tax season. Number 5, getting greedy with your deductions. Taking your fair share of credits and deductions is just fine, but an excessive amount may be a red flag for the IRS. Be sure you are actually entitled to each deduction before submitting your taxes. If you aren't sure, ask a tax professional. Number 6, incompetent tax preparation. Even people who had their taxes professionally prepared get audited. Build your tax knowledge and make sure you look over your returns before submitting them. Remember, you are ultimately responsible for your tax return. Number 7, unpaid payroll taxes. If you have any employees, whether a household employee like a nanny or a staff for your business venture, you need to pay your payroll taxes. These taxes may be high, but they are required by law. Number 8, failure to make estimated tax payments. Business owners and self-employed individuals are required to make estimated tax payments quarterly. If you fail to do so, the IRS will assess fines and you will acquire instant tax debt. Number 9, spouse with tax debt. If you and your spouse file jointly and your spouse has a tax debt, then congratulations, you do too. You should always be open and honest about your finances with spouses, even after a divorce, since the IRS has 10 years to collect on the debt. And finally, number 10, early retirement withdrawals. Saving for your retirement is always a good idea, but sometimes individuals are forced to withdraw from those funds too early. If you withdraw money from your retirement plans before you reach retirement age, you may incur fines that need to be paid off to avoid tax debt. I hope this video has helped you become a more knowledgeable taxpayer and avoid making some costly tax mistakes. Thank you for watching this edition of Roni Deutch's Tax Tips video. Check back for our video next week where we'll be discussing taxpayers' rights.